So, good morning. How's everybody doing? So, we're rolling down to the end on this, and it's been a kind of a busy week here, so it's going to look like I'm just making stuff up for content, and I'm not. I'm just trying to get a lot of things finished up this week. Got some clients' boats in, and we're waiting on parts, and it's a little bit frustrating because the parts are dribbling in, which means we can't get the stuff finished. So my intent originally was to show you what we're doing down here with this poppet valve, and unfortunately we don't have all the pieces to do that. Clyde asked us to take a look at this, and so we ordered the parts. This is some of the stuff, the new stuff that's come in. This is a lot of the old stuff that we're replacing. Some of it has arrived, as you can see, and some of it has not. Got two brand new thermostats to go in. Our other thermostats were not opening up all the way, which was creating some issues. So we're kind of going in a little deeper than we had planned with this, but Clyde asked us to do this for him, and we want to make Clyde happy, so that's what we're doing. We didn't want to remove all of this, so we kind of unbolted it, and we've kind of shifted it out of the way and tie wrapped it. And yes, it makes things a little bit more difficult, but I really didn't want to get into all of this. So kind of like an ounce of prevention is worth a lot of cure. Make sure your batteries are disconnected and your power's off and all that other good stuff. So that's kind of what's going on with Clyde's boat. See my favorite 363 right here? But why don't we go over here? So Hugh has been working very hard on this under my excellent guidance. You and Michael installed these bad boys on it, and I had to make some brackets down here, so they had to do some machining to space them out correctly. And
everybody we know, Bob's Machine Shop makes their own, but we just couldn't get them here in time, so made our own.
Who the hell is Bob?
They make the jack plate.
Oh, okay. I don't know Bob, but anyway, maybe I can meet Bob. I don't know.
Maybe you should have named Eurotech Chris's Machine Shop.
Well, anyway, I don't know nothing about Bob or anybody else, but we had to make some spaces to space it out. I guess Bob didn't send them, or we didn't order them. I don't know. Prior planning prevents poor performance. But got my Clydes and everything mixed up there.
This guy's name's Michael.
Huh?
Michael. What's his name?
Michael's boat. Very nice boat, kind of like it. He's been working on this pretty much non-stop, getting it ready to go. We still got to put a radar on it, but we didn't like the brackets that came in. And this is kind of one of those things. This particular customer had the parts, but I advise everybody that when you get your boxes, that you open up all your boxes and lay all your stuff out, and make sure to do an inventory. That way you don't end up in a situation that you're missing a cable, or that your bracket somewhere around here. Anyway, bracket's way too big. So we've come up with a
left.
Come up with
left the thing.
We're trying to do this in one shot here, you.
Sorry, I'm trying my best.
For crying out loud.
Too big.
Bracket's too big to fit up here where he wants to mount it.
Plus, it's not a good mount. So we've offered him a solution. We're going to machine a couple of brackets and we're going to attach it. And I think everybody will be really happy when it's done. I just think it's a lot safer solution than what was there. Obviously, got to wait for Michael to be sure that's what he wants. So
You want to talk about the 2 graphs we installed?
I don't want you talking about the 2 graphs. Why is you getting to do all the talking today?
Because he did them and he knows what they're
I
called.
didn't do this one. I feel like this one was already here. Michael did this on a previous install, but we just switched out Lowrance HDS 12 for this Garmin 1223 to hook up to that ginormous radar. So it's all hooked up, transducer's hooked up, and we're just waiting to install the radar.
So this is going to be a pretty neat boat, and you has put a lot of time into it this week. I guess this would be my observation. If you take your boat somewhere to get it worked on, it'll save a lot of time if you remove all your stuff out of it, especially in the cabinets they're working in. So you've got to spend quite a bit of time cleaning out the cabinet under here, and so it just means that the tech in this case, you can work faster and not have to remove all the stuff. But if you want to leave it in there, you just mind cleaning it up, do you?
$100 cleaning fee.
We did.
He's really testing my patience this morning. I got pulled over for not using my turn signal this morning, and I'm not in a good mood about it. But anyway, unbelievable. And then you've been messing with me. Bye, you. Get this boat cleaned up. So we've also been working over here doing a little machining. You guys know that we do machining here. So we've been doing a little machining. We've been running this, making some brackets at the same time that we're working on the boats. And last but not least, the old 363. And the 363 has been making its rounds down here at some boat shows and events and stuff like that, where people asked us to, or asked Michael to take it out, and we have. We did a little bit of work on the engine, trying to do a little bit more of a tune-up on it. We need to put it back in the water and get that kind of fully dialed in at the way we would like it, but the weather has not really cooperated, and we've had 2 or 3 clients' boats in with pretty tight deadlines because they have tournaments and things that they want to go through. But this bad boy is available, and those of you that have been following us for quite some time know all the work that went into this, and it's a really good boat, and this thing got the entire treatment, you know, top to bottom. You know, it's kind of funny because we looked at this the other day, this thing, this locker that we built, and this was our first endeavor into this, and yeah, I know, I've read all the comments, but you know, I'd like to come and sit and drink a beer and watch somebody make one of those, and I'd have a good laugh whilst they're doing it, because it's not quite as black and white as I thought it was going to be, but that's part of it. This boat, I mean, it's pretty much had everything done to it. I mean, it's got all new wiring. We haven't done anything. This was the original trolling motor, but all the wiring is good. The carpet is good. We rebuilt this locker. I mean, if you look at this boat this morning, kind of looked at it yesterday and looked at it again this morning. There's a lot of work went into this, and tried to keep it somewhat period correct with these seats. Yeah, it's another controversial thing, but you didn't get to see some of the other seats that we put in that were just, it just didn't go. I think this kind of goes. You know, there's all the other thing at the time, which we're running into a lot, is a compromise between what we'd like to have and what's available. So there's a lot of compromises going on in that department right now. Michael and Valerie put a tremendous amount of time into the carpet on this and learned a lot. Made Clyde's job a lot easier. Michael also spent a lot of time on this boat by himself, cleaning it all up, just spent a lot of hours working on it. The trailer, you know, you've probably all seen the video of him in the backyard cleaning the trailer, and then spray painting the trailer or Under Armouring it, or I don't even know what that stuff is called. But a lot of work has gone into this. It's very popular at the shows. Been to 2 or 3 shows just because people have asked us, hey, would you mind bringing the boat out? So we've taken the boat out. New tires. The windshields are in good shape. Michael's been selling quite a few of these for people to rebuild theirs, and if you watch the videos again, you'll see all the work that went into this. And Michael and I got to spend a lot of really good quality time together, and I got to learn a lot about boats by working on this. This turned out really nice. I mean, just this little trim piece up here, the dash, I mean, this in a lot of ways was easier than Clyde's, because on Clyde's we ended up keeping the original dash. There's nothing wrong with that, but it meant we had to combine, and there was some compromises over there. I do believe the total wiring job on Clyde's boat is better overall as a combo package. This was a total wiring job front to back, so we just learned. So if you know anybody that's interested in having this boat, we need to sell this boat to start the next project boat. We are at the end of that Ranger, Clyde's Ranger. So we're getting very close to that one leaving, and we need another project boat. We've looked at some and they're just not, to be honest, rough enough to work on. So we're looking for a boat. It doesn't have to be a Ranger, but we're looking for a boat that's not we'd like it to kind of have a good finish like that boat, but be rough to where you can see taking it from where it is to where it's going to go. So obviously, if you are interested in the boat, if you would reach out to Michael by telephone, message, text, or however which way. I don't know how he does that on his YouTube channel, but you definitely can get his number and what have you. So take the time, share the information. But if you would direct message him, talk to him about the boat, we can send you more pictures, and he can tell you a lot more about what's going on, and then we can discuss the cost and stuff. So
we have a semi-complete list of all the parts that are in here. There's some stuff that but pretty much everything that is in this boat I have a parts list for, and it's 4 pages long.
Yeah.
So
this boat did get the full treatment, without a doubt. So anyway, if you'd reach out directly to Michael, like I said, we're looking for our next project. So she can't become a show queen. Somebody needs to get this boat to be a good family boat, and we can't afford to keep her around just taking her to shows, because it's not going to pay Michael's bills. So that's kind of what's going on. But anyway, thanks for your time. So that's the update this week, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share, and keep us in mind.